Hello, everyone, and welcome to the delayed podcast for the Degrassi episode Enjoy the Silence, which of course aired last week, but I lost power literally a minute before the episode started, and it was very sad. And I think it was like the sixth time ever in the history of the show that I haven't seen an episode live. The last time was in season 10, actually, when I lost power as well. But that time it was out for many hours before the episode, and this time it was out literally a minute before it started. But I have finally seen the episode, and I gotta say, not my favorite episode, so it wasn't really a big deal, I guess, that I missed it. I like the whole panorama thing. I thought that was really cool, and a lot of the stuff that the students actually put on was pretty awesome. This episode was more with Maya and Zig, of course. That was the big plot. Zig has to pretend to be sick to hide out from the gang. And Tiny comes to the house to, basically tell Zig he better get back in this gang. They know where he's staying, and they're going to, cause damage to the house. To me, Tiny is not that intimidating, and I thought the whole thing was sort of cheesy. But anyways, Zig decides that he needs to go back to the gang. He gets on a bus and he wants to leave town. But then at the last minute, Miles' father decides to help Zig. And Zig says he will, but only if Tiny can get the help also. They both agree, and at the end of the episode, Zig tells Maya he knew she didn't really like him, and he was just happy to kiss her. So the whole thing was, whatever. Frankie and Chewie was the next plot of the episode. So Miles finds out that Frankie has kissed an older guy, and he is not happy. And Frankie is sick with bronchitis, which leads her at home, and also gives us the fact that Chewie is coughing every 3 seconds whenever he possibly can on the screen. And Miles does not realize or, put two and two together, which again, it just felt, kind of sort of cheesy, but also a bit funny as well. So anyways, Miles and Chewie go on a hunt to find the guy, and in the meantime, we have a character who appears, Damon, who I believe hasn't been in like almost 20 episodes, but he randomly pops up, and Chewie blames it on him. At the end, it all is revealed that Miles knows what happened, and he's ultimately cool with it once he finds out. So we'll see if Frankie and Chewie officially will get together in another episode, and maybe in the episode that will be airing tomorrow. And finally, we had the stuff with Claire. Now, she wants revenge against Drew because, they had sex, and then he kind of just blew her off, and the whole thing, it just felt very juvenile to me. I mean, she's obviously upset about the things with Eli, but it just was like, hooking him up to the, doing the lie detector thing. It just felt a bit silly to me. But in the end, we have a nice moment with Claire and Allie. Claire brings her to the axe throwing league thing, and and Allie's really happy, and it's nice, and they're kind of friends again and all that. So yeah, that was the episode. Enjoy the silence, and tomorrow an all-new episode will air, and an all-new podcast will hopefully be put up as long as I don't lose power. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and I will talk to you all not next week, but tomorrow.